Good morning, evening, night, noon, whatever it is. My name is Cypher Sounds. This is my friend over here, Peter Rosenberg.
Hello. I'm talking to babes on the internet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
My old hot friend. She lives in England now.
Oh, okay. Tell her I said what up. I love a girl with an English accent.
Cypher said.
Does she have an English accent? Because she's American and she moved out there, right?
Puerto Rican, yeah. No, so she doesn't
She's Puerto Rican in London?
Yeah, what, you don't think she's be allowed to be there? You think you're the only one?
They kicked me out. They kicked me out quick. Anyway. We have a comedian here with us. That's it. He's just a comedian.
You don't need me. You guys got it.
He's nothing else. He's not a human. He's not a husband. No. All right, I'm gonna attempt to say your name correctly.
All right.
Kamau.
There you go.
Space Bell.
Okay, but that's probably gonna be confusing to the people who think I'm
like
Kamau Space Bell. But
what's the Space Bell's like?
Yeah, or just W Kamau Bell, which is how I like to say it.
W Kamau Bell.
Yeah.
Just
throw it away. Kamau. Just throw it. Kamau. Just throw it away.
What? Give us the origin.
You're saying it in New York. Say it Bay Area. Kamau.
Kamau.
There you go.
Kamau. What's the deal with that name? It's crazy. It's weird. I don't like it. I don't want it.
Or it's African.
Well, crazy, weird African.
Yeah, it's a Kenyan name. I had parents in the 70s who thought the revolution was coming. They just didn't know it wasn't going to be the African revolution. It was the tech revolution. So they named me Kamau because they thought
they're not Kenyan.
No. You know how black people are? You guys,
no, well, that's actually better, though. That's at least, there was an attempt at doing something with it.
Right. I like to think they actually made the thing.
Yeah, there was a meaning behind it.
No, they didn't just do, black people, we have a complicated history with names. Sometimes we just throw syllables together.
Listen, it is the white man's fault, okay?
Yes.
Obviously, slavery is what messed up the name game, okay?
Yeah.
But
slavery messed up a lot of games.
Every game.
Most importantly, the name game. But that was the biggest loss.
Number one, the name game. Number two, the education game. Number three,
all those things were bad.
A lot of games.
No, but here's the thing. But black people did a great job recovering in a lot of those games. The name one may have been the toughest one. Repercussions are being felt to this moment.
Yes, that's.
I don't know. Original.
A child's being born right now.
I would take all the Lashondas and Lakikis in the world if we could get bank loans. You know what I mean? Like I think
said.
I would just. I'm not mad at the names.
Yeah, no, I guess not that big a deal.
Yeah,
at the end of the day. Just a funny joke.
Yeah.
Not that serious.
Well, how did you do it? Did you have like regular jobs before you started doing comedy? Because your name, I can't see you having many interviews.
Well, that's why I used to go by my first name, Walter.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, Walter Bell. That dude always gets the job.
That guy's getting the job.
Yeah.
In the interview at least.
Or you think Walt Bell's even better.
But here's the thing: with the name Walter Bell, when you would walk in, it would sometimes be like, "All right, next is Walter Bell." Oh God!
Yeah, yeah. That still happens to this day with W. Kamau Bell. I'm kind of large. Yeah. So So I went by Walter a lot, and that smoothed things out.
So what's up with this show, man? I've seen a couple episodes. It's coming back.
Don't lie, you haven't seen it ever.
I have, totally biased.
Oh, okay. Just good. I know it says it right there.
No, right here it says when it's coming back in May.
Yeah,
that's what this says. Yeah. It's on FX. FX is like the hottest channel right now.
FX is the hottest channel. It's the place to be for comedy.
Got Justified. Got the Americans.
Yep.
Got
American
your show.
Horror Story.
American Horror Story. Jim Jeffries show.
Yep.
It was
legit.
Louis.
They got Louis.
It was gonna have Patrice O'Neal, but God bless the dead, he passed. But that channel's on fire.
No, they don't care. They just like to put stuff on and see what happens, which is me. Clearly, I'm not famous. We all know that sitting here. And so
I thought you were the delivery guy. I'll be honest. When he didn't take any food out of his bag, I was very disappointed. I was like, sesame chicken.
Yeah, I'll go get you some sesame chicken.
He's delivering the Chinese food?
Yeah, well, I'm not racist. I just thought he looked like a hobo. I'm not being racist.
A hobo delivery guy. Yeah.
So
I take the sesame chicken out of my pocket.
One piece.
Yeah. There you go, man.
So they threw you a shot pretty.
Well, it has something to do with Chris Rock, though. What's the Chris Rock connection?
I was performing here in New York. I came out here from San Francisco, and I was performing at the UCB Theater down in Chelsea.
My man right there.
Man.
You don't even know.
Right there.
You'll figure it out later.
That's my brother right there, UCB. What are you doing, Whiplash? You doing a little Whiplash?
No, I was doing my own show.
Oh, you doing your own shit?
I had a whole hour show, yeah.
Damn. He stunned on you. He thought it was part of a show, and then went,
I
own the UCB.
I have done Whiplash, if that helps us out a little bit.
It does.
Okay, good.
I feel bad. I don't even know what Whiplash is, but
it's a great show, Monday nights at 11.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So you did a show there.
I had a one-man show called the W. Kamau Bell Curve, ending racism in about an hour.
That's
nice.
awesome.
Good job.
That is a great
Where
name.
if you brought a friend of a different race, you got in 2 for 1.
Not bad. Did you really do that?
Yeah, heck yeah.
That is awesome.
And
Trying to get
me
crowds.
knowing UCB.
Yes.
Me knowing UCB.
Yes.
How many 2-for-1s did you give? About 4?
Exactly. We gave out
be
4
that
or
many,
5. You know, we sort of extended what a race is. Hey, you got
Well,
black hair. You
You're
got
Irish.
brown hair.
You're
yeah.
Irish. You're Scottish. All right.
Yeah. You're Northern Irish. You're just Irish. Come on in here.
Northern Irish. So what happened? So how did that lead to? You did the show there.
Well, he had heard about it from a couple people, and which I I've been in comedy for a while, so you sort of are only 1 degree from everybody.
Yeah.
But so I knew people who knew him, but whatever. And so that night I did the show. It was a good show. Afterwards, I'm backstage, and all of a sudden this dude dressed in all black, like the Matrix, floats backstage, and it's Chris.
Really?
Yeah.
He watched the whole show?
Watched the whole show. I mean, I guess he came in. He did that thing that, when he big
Celeb
like him.
move.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
celeb
Where he
move.
comes in a little late,
Yeah.
got a hat down,
Yeah.
He's about like
I know exactly where he stood in the back, too. I know exactly where he stood.
He's like a $1.05, so nobody can see him unless he wants him to see him.
and then what did he say?
He was like, "Hey man, you're funny." And that was about like it was really like it was like the way people think he came back like I am going to make you a star, but it's like he said it the way I would feel like that Jordan would be like, "Hey man, you got to get a jump shot. What are you going to do with it?" So he was like, "You're funny, but that's not the whole thing." He's like, "Where do you live?" I said, "San Francisco." He said, "Move. There's nothing there. You got to get to New York or LA." And so, but my wife was pregnant, so I was like, "I'm not going anywhere anytime soon." So
you stayed in San Fran for a minute.
yeah. I was there I just moved here last June.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And when was this meeting that happened?
This happened in October of 2010.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
A while ago.
Yeah, a
So you
little
kept
bit,
in
yeah.
contact with him and all
Stayed
that?
in contact with him. Well, actually, then like 2 months later, I got a call from an unlisted number, and I answered it, and it was like, "It's Chris Rock." And I was sure it was one of my friends just screwing with me.
Because you had heard the story.
Yeah, I heard the story. I'm like, "What up, Jeremy? I know, whatever." And then he was like, "Don't be the dude who doesn't believe it's me." And then suddenly I'm on a talk show talking to Jay Leno about how I tried to help a guy out. And at that point, I was like, "Oh, this is Chris Rock."
This is definitely Chris Rock. He's doing a bit.
That he has the whole
I could hear him
setup.
pacing. Yeah. He had the whole. He was already on Jay Leno telling the story about how he tried to help a dude out and it didn't work. So, and then we talked about the Chicago Bulls for a minute, and I was like, "What the hell is happening?" And then he said, "I want to do a show with you, unless you don't want to do a show with me. Maybe you don't." And he just kept, because he just talks. And I was like, "Yeah, I think I'll do a show with you."
And that was
Wow,
it.
that's dope, man.
It took about a year to get it all together because he went to Broadway, and my wife
Saw
had a
that
baby.
show. Did you see the show?
No, I was in San Francisco with my wife and baby.
It's damn good. Motherfucker with the hat.
Yeah, I
Damn
want to see
good.
it. But yeah,
Damn, wife and baby's cock blocking all your moves.
Yeah.
Man. What's going on with you?
Seriously.
Come on, wife and baby, chill out. Let them live.
let him live. Come on, wife and baby.
Wife and baby.
Yeah, wife and baby.
I heard the San Francisco stand-up scene is dope, though.
It's really good. It's great because the city's so small and the scene is so small. You can sort of do whatever you want to do. Like I became known out there. Like I just was like, I'm gonna try to see if I can become king of the scene. And I just sort of within about a year or so, I was king of the scene.
Really?
Yeah.
Really, you were the guy.
I was the guy. I got named best comedian in like 3 different papers, and I could sell out shows without going to the clubs. Yeah.
What now?
And
Best.
what? Oh, sorry. I was just because we were talking about this the other day. Like, is that like the alt scene, or like I was trying to explain to him what like the alt scene is and the club scene is different.
Yeah, I mean, in San Francisco, the scene's so small. You can do it. You can do it all because there's only 2 clubs in town.
Right.
And those 2 clubs are booked by one person. So you don't have to here in New York. You got I'm gonna pick this club. I'm not going anywhere else. I'm not talking to anybody. But in San Francisco, you can kind of do it all if you want to. You can play Oakland. You can play San Francisco.
If you're king of the comedy scene in the Bay,
Yes.
does that mean, and you're killing it, you're selling every time,
Yeah.
does that mean that you're getting $75 a show?
you mother.
Because from what I hear, I mean, did it start getting to the point where that was actually lucrative and you were doing?
No, I was making. I was
Well, he's
making a
probably putting
living.
on your own shows.
Yeah, I
right?
was putting on my own shows. Yeah, I was where you
So-
rent the venue and you sell the tickets yourself.
So there
and-
you go. So you were actually making some
I was
bread.
actually making. That's why. I still played the clubs, but that's why I did it that way because I was like, I think I can make more than $75 if I. You just got to spend money, and a lot of times comics don't want to spend money.
Right,
You
but
gotta-
if you
gotta
trust
print up-
yourself, you spend the dough.
You got to print up a flyer. You got to put posters. You got to take out ads.
His comedy fits our show too because our show's we have a lot of racial stuff. We have a bit that we do every
Say
day
used
called
to.
Everyday.
We used to.
Well, everyday racism.
That's still
Race
there.
comes up a lot in our show.
Yes, that's
yeah.
And watching your show, it comes up a lot. And then I saw the bit with the remember there was a story of that guy who slapped a black baby on a plane.
Oh yeah.
So they showed the old man and then the lady with the baby who's very light skinned.
Yeah.
Then they showed the digital
ABC did a digital reenactment of the thing.
and the baby was dark black
Yeah.
and looked evil.
Yeah, the baby's like baby Bruno Mars, but when they did the digital reenactment, it was like Black Chucky.
And then the old man looked like a young 25-year-old like
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they gave him. Yeah, they yoked him up a little bit, like George Clooney sitting in coach,
Oh,
slapping a
that's nice.
baby.
That's nice. So real quick, sorry, I've never seen the show. What's the format of the show?
It's it's the best. It's like the Daily Show, except with me instead of Jon Stewart.
and not all politics.
And not all politics. No, it's a lot about
talking
culture.
to an audience.
Yeah. We are right there with an audience.
Dude, what a no offense, but what an awesome opportunity you got.
No offense.
That is a great.
Why is that? That sounds offensive because you're mad about it.
Yeah, no, that's what I meant. Don't be offended by the hate. I'm
Okay,
blatantly
that's what-
showing with
oh,
the
yeah.
comment.
Oh, that's
I
all
was
right.
like, this, you said, I was like, sounds good.
Yeah, so this
Sounds like something a funny person would dream of doing almost.
Yeah, it does. It
No,
sounds
it's
like a
pretty
dream.
good,
It sounds
right?
like a dream come true. That a lot of people right now feel like, how did that dude get it? And I
Well,
didn't
listen,
get
I'm not.
it.
You
Yeah.
deserve it. You're a funny guy and a comedian.
you
It's
got
Ryan Lochte who's the piece of shit. I'm coming for you, Lochte.
Why? Why
Fuck
you hating
you.
on that guy?
Sorry, kids. Ryan Lochte is an idiot swimmer, right? With 11 gold medals, whatever he has. Very talented. I get annoyed enough when athletes take sports broadcasting jobs. I find that annoying because there are people who train their whole lives to be sports broadcasters, and you're a moron who gets to be a sports broadcaster because you're famous. That's annoying enough. He's not doing that. He's not even doing that because what swim commentary is there? Doesn't he?
Exactly.
So
He's
when-
swimming.
ESPN
He's
Ocho.
swimming. He's still swimming.
Right, exactly.
He stopped swimming.
Tell us about the swimming we just saw. Compared to
That
your
guy swimming, that guy
how
next to him
fast
swimming.
was he? Was he like a piranha fast? But no, he's not doing that. Ryan Lochte just has a show called What Would Ryan Lochte Do on E, where he just roams the earth getting to be a television personality. Like there aren't hardworking people who want to have a TV show.
You should have swam more.
I know.
Yeah,
I
man.
went. Funny enough, I swam yesterday.
See, yeah. No, I think it's too late now.
Yeah, he's trying to catch up.
I think you might
Fat,
be.
I was all
yeah.
fat and hairy, and I had a shower. You have to wear a swim cap in my building, which is just an absolutely ridiculous.
Even if you have no hair?
Yeah, well, I was like, who's gonna put the swim cap on my back?
The back cap.
Because this is not a problem.
Yeah.
This is what you should be worried about.
Meanwhile, little kids coming out of the water, like, mouths full of your back hair.
I know. Anyway, so I'm gonna try to swim, but yeah, F. Ryan Lochte. Happy for you though. That's pretty. I think it's
thanks.
pretty cool. But for someone who is a relative unknown to the mainstream public,
Yes, absolutely.
it was a great opportunity.
It's a great opportunity, and it seems to be going pretty well. I can't speak on it. FX is letting me do what I do. Chris has been around. We've done 19 shows. He comes to all of them.
Wow.
Watches them, pitches jokes.
What? Who? Yeah, I was gonna. Who writes on the show? As a comedy nerd, I want to know who's also contributing.
Who's also on the show? We got it's a lot. It's actually a lot of people from the Bay that I brought with me.
Oh, really?
Started from the bottom, now they're here.
Here. No
Started from
new
the-
friends. We
No
don't do
new
that.
friends, only bring my old friends. All right.
All right.
Sorry.
No problem.
We're okay.
I realize I'm just like the prop for you guys to have a good time. So,
That's-
Just throw stuff at you.
Most of
Bounce
our
it
guests
back.
are.
yeah, no. Let's see. Hari Kondabolu, who's a comedian from here, lives in Queens. Janine Brito, Kevin Avery, who I brought from the Bay Area. Let's see, Kevin Kataoka, who's from L.A. Ethan Berlin, who's a New York comedy writer. Hannibal Buress has been on the show.
Hannibal.
Yeah. He's gonna be on
One
the show
name
again.
finally.
Yeah, no, that's why I was like, let me find somebody they know.
They all live here.
Yeah, they live here now. Yeah,
Oh, they all live here because of the show.
because of the show.
Wow.
Was
That's
there
dope, man.
a budget like that for you to bring out a whole squad? Or you said
No.
it's a good opportunity. You should do other stuff too, but it's a
Yeah, I
good,
mean, what is the choice? You can be a TV writer or not be a TV writer.
gotcha.
Just like I feel like that.
Yeah, get the credit. You want to get the credits? Come out here and get the
you
credits.
can keep making $75 a night, or
Right.
you can be a television writer.
You can always go
and you
back.
can still make $75 a night here.
Yeah, you may make $76 or
York.
$78 a night. Yeah,
New York, big city of dreams.
Yeah. Everything in New York ain't always.
Well, that's pretty cool, man. 19
Yeah, that's
episodes was the first season. Chris Rock's there for all of them. Or,
yeah.
or 19
We're,
including.
not
we're
really
still in the
it.
first season. We
Oh,
have-
he's coming back off hiatus.
it's coming back May 9th. We at 11 p.m. And then in the fall we go to 5 days a week.
Get out of here.
I know. Breaking news stories.
Really?
Yeah,
5 days a week.
5 days a week. Yeah.
How do you feel
Oh
about
man,
that?
It's horrible.
that's dope, yo.
It's a lot of work. It's gonna be work now.
It's a lot of work.
It's gonna become actual work.
Yeah, that's the funny thing about comedy. You become a comic because you don't want to have a boss or a day job. And then if you get really good at it and get lucky enough, you get a boss and a day job.
What time is that going to be on?
It'll be on 11 o'clock.
Against the Daily Show.
Well, you ain't got.
Well, I didn't say that.
that's
You know
what
what?
it is.
Edit that.
Versus.
That's what it is.
We're not trying to battle the
I know, I'm
Daily
sorry.
Show.
Yes, you are. Once you start winning, you are. If you start making some damage, you are.
But we got a lot of people in our audience who may watch the Daily Show, but people who are who
I
aren't
mean, I
watching
love The
that
Daily Show.
Yeah.
I don't really love politics, so it's like sometimes I'm like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even though how much
I feel the exact same way, and I do like politics,
Yeah.
and I like The Daily Show.
Yeah.
But sometimes, like, I don't feel like hearing about congressmen today.
Yeah.
So there is a benefit to doing something where you cover a little bit more.
Yeah, we cover the world in a little bit of a bigger way because I like politics when it affects my life, but I'm not trying.
Or when it's funny.
Yeah, or when it's funny. Yeah, especially when it's funny.
Right, but not necessarily everything.
But not
That's
every day.
dope.
I'm not trying to cover it like it's fantasy baseball where I'm trying to.
So real quick, once you go to that, what are your hours going to be every day? Like you're going to be in there at 10 a.m. or something?
Oh, I think it's gonna be earlier than 10 a.m.
Because you got to shoot in the afternoon.
Yeah, we got to shoot every day in the afternoon. I think you just sort of live there. I think is how it works.
So
you
that
know?
is
But I heard,
so
I know
funny.
a couple Daily Show writers. You go there early, but then you could leave at like whenever, like 6 o'clock the show's done. Like you leave.
Yeah.
There's no like,
extra work when it's
yeah.
done.
It's like once the show's taped, that's the job. And then
But
you-
it might
you
be
walk
different
out.
for him.
Yeah.
As host.
Because his name is on it.
It's-
Right.
If I start doing that, I'm like, all right, I'm out.
Yo.
Good luck.
What are you doing tomorrow? I
Have
don't know.
I don't know.
Have everything ready.
Yeah, I'll be in tomorrow right before we tape. Yeah, that's kind of how you lose a show, especially when you're not famous.
I think that was profound what he said, though. The idea of working for no job, and then it becomes, if you're good enough, it's a job.
Yeah.
You know, and it's on a small level, to bring it back to us, because that's what this is all about.
Exactly,
We do.
I can tell you guys got the nice seats. What am I sitting on?
No,
Trash. We found
Thanks,
some trash
thanks,
over here.
everybody.
No, but it's funny because even with radio, one of the reasons you want to do radio, you want to have a real job, you want to talk on the radio.
Yeah.
And then when you get a morning show and that alarm clock goes off the first time, you're like, wait a second.
Hey, wait a minute.
This feels just like a
I
job.
think I got tricked. Yeah.
A really good job,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's a job. That's really cool, man.
Yeah.
In fact, look, don't look now, but just glance over at our evil boss.
He met him earlier. Fidel Castro over there. Fidel. Hip hop Fidel Castro.
Oh, he's the boss?
Yeah.
Oh, so he's that boss. He didn't say I'm the boss. He just
Well, he's on the air with us too now, which is great. So he has to pretend.
So let's say you have your show,
Yeah.
you rocking.
Yeah.
Chris Rock decides to go, you know what? I'm going to be on the show too. Chris, hold up. Nah. No, hold up.
Hold on, and real quick, imagine that Chris Rock isn't Chris Rock, it's Ebro. Because it's not Chris Rock coming on the show. I mean, Ebro, don't get me wrong, Ebro is a great personality in his own right. But it's not
In
having
his own
Chris
right.
Rock
In his
say,
own right, in his
I'm
own-
going to contribute to this comedy show.
He's not the Chris Rock.
No, he's like
of,
the Gargamel of hip-hop. He's not Chris Rock, he's Gargamel.
I think you're hurting his feelings.
No, he's going to be all right, trust me. So that's super cool, man. I found out, unfortunately, he's not a wrestling fan, because a lot of comedians are wrestling fans.
I mean, I know how it works, but I'm not. Yeah, I'm not a.
Do you know other nerdy comedians who love wrestling?
Yes, I do.
There's a handful of them.
So what's your nerdy comedian thing then if it's not wrestling?
My
Comic books,
Oh,
sci-fi.
I like
like,
comic books. Is UFC nerdy? I don't think that's nerdy.
It depends how into it you are. How hardcore are you?
Oh, I'm not like. Then I'm not nerdy.
So you just like it.
Yeah, I just like it. Yeah.
You excited for the fight this weekend?
Yes.
Excited enough to care about that?
Excited to care
I
about
think
that.
we're going to go to 40-40. You should join us. We're going to
Oh,
watch the
okay.
fight because there's a boxing match that night, too.
All right. Oh yeah, Mayweather.
No, Mayweather's May 4th. It's
that's
Zab Judah versus Danny Garcia this
That's right,
weekend.
That's right. Is this official invite or is this some things?
No,
that
no.
We're gonna
serious.
step out there and
Ebro,
I'll be
you
like,
okay with
hey
that?
man, can I?
Ebro, is that cool?
He's gone. Look at that.
Is that cool?
He's gone.
Can I bring my new friend?
say it.
No
Say
new
black
friends.
friend. Say your new
Can I
black
bring
friend.
my new black friend? He's cooler than Balor. At least he looks a little cooler. All right, yeah, come on. No, we have we're gonna get in a little room and
This
watch.
is gonna be one of the. I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go out there. Like, hey guys, what time do I show up? Well, let me get you on Facebook.
No, it's happening.
I jump on Twitter.
He's
I
gonna
jump
show
on
up.
Twitter.
He's gonna show up, and when he shows up at the door, and he's like, "Remember, I met you the other day." I'm like, "I don't even remember. No new friends." Because that's Drake's new saying is
Yes.
"no new friends," and
Yes.
we're very amused by this concept. Refusing friendship.
No new
Yes.
friends. No new friends.
So I like you. I do.
All right.
No new friends.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
sorry, I'm all tapped out.
He's gonna be at Caroline's on Broadway all weekend long. Go check him out. And his show is on FX. It starts up again May 9th.
May 9th
May 9th, man. Watch his show. It's gonna move to 5 days a week.
in the fall.
Wow.
Yeah,
Congrats.
I'm glad we met you now. So
Yeah, no, we in now? We
Nah,
cool?
no new
good?
friends.
No new
no new
friends.
friends. Damn it. He twisted it on us.